Hello friends, today I am going to show you how to retrieve your password of a WordPress website. This is very important when you clone or migrate your website from one domain to another. As you can see that this is my first domain, WordPress website, techysheep.com, and I have cloned it and put it on another directory because I don't have another domain, but I have made a directory that is called clone. Here I have cloned the first website to this website. So these are my two websites, but the thing is that when I created this domain, suppose this one is your domain and you have given your username and password, and when you want to log into admin panel, that is the admin panel, that means with this you have to type this one wp/admin. Okay, so when you type it you will get these types of dashboard, but when you type the new password here in clones, it will not be clear because when you clone it, or entire the database and the username and password is copied to the new directory, so you lost your username and password. So there is an options when you want to log into your clone website, that is the new website. You have to add this username or email address and the password, but here you can see that the password you entered for the username, this one is correct. So what you will do, you will do lost your password, you click on here, and this will do things that you have to type your email address or username, and this way you can retrieve your password. This is the very simple things. But what happens that if you forget your you don't have the access your email address also, and you don't have a username also, you don't remember this. So how to change the password of this new domain, that is the clone domain? Okay, using cPanel. So this is my cPanel. As you can see, I have already logged in my cPanel, and you can see that there are lots of directories. This is my main domain, and all these things are for the practice purpose. I have made assignment purpose, assignment 9 and assignment 9, and this one is for clone. Okay, this is the directory. Here I have cloned this main directory, main website, to this directory that is called clone, and I have to access this edit. If you click on edit website, you can easily Hostinger will allow you to redirect redirect you to this site. Okay, so now that I can log in here with the help of cPanel, but in other cases your client will need the new username or password. Here the username and password is already changed. What is I'm doing, that I'm using the cPanel, that is the default. It will take up the username and password whatever is reside here and brought to your dashboard. So you want to change the username and the password. So for this you can do it with the help of phpMyAdmin. This is you have to remember this one. The database of this website, that is techysheep.com/clone, is this one. So you have to remember this database. Okay, I'm just copying the database name, notepad, I'm putting it here so that I can see which domain is having. Okay, so I'm going for phpMyAdmin to the new dashboard. So you see what was the database was there. I think the database was 2, and this one is the database for this site. Okay, YTW. So for this you can enter the phpMyAdmin panel. Hostinger gives you very much this. I have entered my database, and here you have to search for the user. Okay, so other cPanel also you have to come to this screen. Okay, and how you are going to come, it depends upon your settings of your cPanel. Okay, I know all these settings of hostingers, but the main thing is that you have to reach this one, this place, that is the database of the site. And here you can change the username and password. So here I can check here that this one is the users, and others, actions, claims, groups, logs, others, all these things is there, table is made. So you have to click here, and most of the user does it what, this is my site URL, you can see. Now understand this one, username, I can see here that Shiv Sharma 844 is my username of this particular website, that is called techieshiv.com clone. Okay, and this one is the password, and this one is encrypted form. Okay, so here most of the guys used to do the mistake that they click here and select this one and click on edit. You will come to this board and do what they do, changes here directly. But remember, this is encrypted form of password, this is not your actual password is there, but it is in the encrypted form. So when you put the new password, okay, so suppose I am putting the new password as SSS123, okay, triple S123, and you have to set this one as MD5 encryption, or you can MD5 encryption, you can retrieve this one. Say suppose go to, suppose I am showing this one method MD5. Okay, you have to encrypt database functions, you have to select, you can see, you search MD5, you have to encrypt this one. Okay, and then you have to click on go. Now you see triple S is now password is changed. Now if I am going to log in to my website, suppose I am again coming to my admin panel, sorry, WP admin, and username is, I know, Shiv Sharma, and password was A123 SSS triple S123. Okay, I am logging in. You see, I have logged it. So this is the way to change. So most of the guys used to do the mistake here that they directly change this one and never change the functionality. Again I am doing the things. Say suppose I want to change this, I'm suppose log out, I'm going to log out to my website. Now again I am here and click on edit. Now you see, earlier it was this one. Say suppose I am putting the new password. Okay, now I will try another things. I won't change this worker, I will put directly here. Suppose this one is the worker, and say suppose MD5 generator MD5 has generated. You just see, come to this website, first website, and type whatever password, new password. Suppose I'm typing triple J 123. Okay, and generate. It will generate this MD5 hash code for JJ123, and you have to copy this one. Okay, copy. If you don't want to change this, just copy this one. This is MD5 generator encrypted form. Now you can put here directly by deleting all this. Put your new password, copy, paste. You know, see, it's done. Now go. This time I'm not putting anything here. I said I have not changed. I directly put the first. I converted my password to MD5 and then put here. Okay, so now let's check WP admin. wp admin, JJJ123. You see, it's done. So there are two methods when you going for admin panel. You have to remember this one. Most of the guys used to do double click, or they used to edit the username password. It's not the process. You have to select here, okay, and a double click, if you're directly double clicking here and changing it, so you have to convert that your new password to this site, that is MD has generated, then copy that one and just paste here, then it will take it. But if you just say, suppose I am typing here a new password HHH, okay, where I have gone, user, edit, new password HHH 123, and I'm not doing anything, HH1233. now if you come to logout, wp admin, shift 844, and what was the password? HHH1233. okay, HHH1233. let's see, it's taking you not, you see the changes is not happening. I think this is the main error most of the guys used to get it. So I have explained that when you change your username or whatever the password, restore the password, here you can change the username also. For username changing, it doesn't matter, you can change your username whatever it is there. Suppose I'm changing here DDD, and this one is the worker, okay, because username is not encrypted, but this one is the encrypted form, so you have to encrypt it, MD5. Now I'm changing it, okay, worker 60, go, worker, let's take it as a worker also, character, variable and character. I think this will not create any issue because I'm not changing the encrypting or decrypting. Let's take it this one, okay. So oh no, it's not taken, okay. That means you have to select this one also, in this case also, DDD123, worker, where is the worker, BV RS2UB, character, ABS connections length, what should be the variable, YB unisex, time short, time spent, sign, round, now, month, log, length, and then degree, date, current connection. I think you have to hear current user, you have to check this one, okay, and here you type new password HHH123, okay, DD123, and then change this one was MD5. Where is MD5? Yes, this one. Okay, I'm changing this one, current users. Let's do it. No, it's not taking the username changes. Okay, let's check it. What was the edit? GG44 MD5. Actually I am changing the user login, and here is the display name. That's why each time display name is my mistake. Each time display name, you can change the display name. Suppose FFF. Okay, 1 2 3 4, and here I am putting here GGG whatever, and GG KKK44. Okay, and MD5. Where is the MD5? This one. Okay, so important thing is that you have, these are the fields and the columns, so you have to remember this one. Okay, user URL is something, this one, that is the website address, user URL, and this one is the display name. So I'm changing the display name and the user login. Okay, and then go click on that is 4G, and this one KK44. You see, user login is changed and user password is changed. Okay, let's check. KKK44. You see, it's done. And now you see, I can see this is the user and this is the display name, that is FFF. What I have given in that case, FF, I have given a display name, so it's coming up as the display name. Okay, I think this Shiv Sharma 844 is coming for this user nice name. You can change this also, user nice name, but I don't want to change. Okay, so whatever is the process, the main thing is that you have to encrypt here, and most of the guys used to do the mistake here, that just they type their new password, they think that user password is this, and they don't convert or encrypt their password. Either you encrypt here in the MD5, or you can encrypt directly first by using this website md5hashgenerator.com, and copy that hash generator and you just put here. Then you don't have to change this one also, to put your MD5 functions. This is the functions. Okay, and then click on go. So this is the process, and in the next video I will show you how to manually clone your copy website from one domain to another, or one hosting to another. Okay, thank you very much.